Hi Aquarius, how are you doing? Well, that didn't work out the first round. So what had happened is I was doing videos, I don't know why, but it just stopped recording. So I had already a reading done for you, Aquarius, or so I thought. And yeah, that didn't work out very well. So after pulling out my hair a little bit, I have a little less hair. After pulling out my hair a little bit, I think I got it working again, but you know what? I don't believe that anything is an accident. I don't believe that anything is a coincidence. And I have a feeling that this reading is the one you're supposed to see. So that's okay. And that's what we're doing. Hello, Aquarius. You've reached Elsie at 10 of Cups Tarot. I'm glad you're here. So I am going to do a reading for you today. We're going to be using the Good Tarot today. And then after we finish using that, we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards. These are Sacred Traveler cards. And I just have you and Pisces to do, and we're caught up for the week. So I'm pretty impressed with myself, actually, because I work a full-time day job, too. So kind of been impressed with keeping up with my videos at all my spots. All right. So this reading is for you, Aquarius. This is for you from the moment you see this video until the September 30th. And that's for 2019, of course. That's where we are. And then this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you do not know your rising and moon sign, please go to my About page. There is a link at the bottom of the page. You just click that link, plug in your info. You can use 12 noon as your time of birth if you don't know what time you were born. And it will give you your moon and your rising sign as well. We are going to do a video where I explain what all of that means. And there is some information on that page. That's why I picked that link to share. There is some information that is on that page that will explain what the moon and rising sign is. And of course, you can always do your own research with Google. There's lots of good answers there. So, because I can never do this alone, because this, you know, the answers don't come from me, right? You know that I'm only the channel, so there's no way that I can do this alone. So I call in Archangel Michael. He is the guide that guides me through this reading. Also Uriel, and any other guides and angels that are available to help. I also thank Spirit for this beautiful gift that you've given me to share with others so that I can maybe spread some happiness and calm some hearts. I'm really grateful to be able to have this gift to share. And I ask the holders of the pure white light to bless me and protect me as I open a channel to the universe to get the answers which are of the highest good for Aquarius. From today until September 30th, 2019. Aquarius, 2019. From today until September the 30th. What is the most important thing that Aquarius needs to know about their sign? The most important thing that Aquarius needs to know about their sign. And we cut. I heard 2 more shuffles, so I'm just going to go for 2 more, okay? 1. Sorry, the camera shakes when I'm shuffling on the table. 2. There we go. All right. Here we go, Aquarius. Ready? And we have the Page of Wands. Nope. Page of Water. Sorry. Pages are learning. They're usually younger than you. They can be younger than you, or you can be younger than them. Just remember that this is a general reading, so things can be flip-flopped. You know, you can replace the characters as you listen to the reading. If it doesn't fit for you, then please don't try and make it fit. Then it just means it's not your reading. It's not resonating with you, and then you'll wait till the following week. Or you'll find one of the really great really great other readers that are on YouTube. So this is the Page of Water. The Page of Water is bringing in emotion, usually bringing in a cup of emotion, and usually that cup also has a fish in it, and that means that the carrier is bringing fertility to somebody. So if you're not pregnant already, you should be careful. If you're planning on getting pregnant and you end up getting pregnant, congratulations. Because, I don't know, I'm always of the idea that babies always come when they should, so they're always a blessing, no matter when they come. So that was the first card. Second card is the moon. So the moon comes up when you just can't see everything that's in the future. And I mean, some of us just don't need to see what's in the future, right? But it means that you just don't have the amount of clarity that you want. So the moon comes up and it'll illuminate only certain things. It can play with your eyesight, play with your eyes under the moon. So, you know, if a small rabbit is lit up the right way, it can look like a monster in the backyard if it's backlit. So, you know, casting a shadow of something pretty scary. So don't be scared. Just try and stay connected to the universe. And you don't always have all the answers, and there's a reason for that. If we had to plan our futures and go by our own plans, we'd probably make the wrong decisions every time. Because we don't have all of the answers. We don't have the bird's eye view, right? So, oh, this one popped up. Messenger of Air. This is the Knight of Air, so the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords I call the willy-nilly Knight. The willy-nilly Knight is in it for a good time and not for a long time. They come in hot, they come in passionate, they say all the right things, do all the right things, and then they're gone as quickly as they came. So if that's what you're into, bravo. And if that's not what you're into, just beware that there is someone coming in with lots of words. Lots of words that, I don't know. It's almost like they can schmooze you into anything. So they're a real talker. They're really good with their words. They're really sharp with their words. They don't mean any harm. They're just there to get what they want, and that's it. So if you're cool with that, and so are they, we're all adults, right? It's all good. All right. Fourth card, Five of Fire. The Five of Fire is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is sort of an argument that may take place. It could be inner turmoil, of course. You could be arguing with yourself, higher brain, lower brain, trying to make a decision about something that you want to do or something that you think you should do. And then it can also be external. It can always also be an external argument with someone else, a friend, a lover, you know, someone in the family. So looks like a little bit of strife. I wouldn't say it's anything huge to worry about, but nonetheless, a pain in the butt, something that you got to take care of before you can carry on. Then comes the King of Fire. The King of Fire he is a good king. He is passionate about everything that he does, which is really wonderful. He has passion for everything that he does. So he's not just passionate about money. He's not just passionate about leading. And he is a good leader because he is a fire sign. Fire signs are Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, and they are all fantastic leaders. They all have leadership skills like crazy. So this is the guy that is the person who is going to lead you to where you want to go, right? Or maybe not necessarily where you think you want to go, but it's the place they want to take you. And I think if you stay connected to the universe is going to tell you whether that is your person or not. So I would say the Five of Fire could be, you know, these two did come out one after the other. So the Five of Fire could be the inner struggle. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? What if he invites me to live somewhere different? So that could very well be. They're coming out together there. But he's coming in as a communicator. I mean, there's nothing wrong about that in a relationship. Coming out as a communicator. The Six of Water. The Six of Water is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is, the Six of Cups is love. It is soulmate love, in fact. It is someone coming back from your past, and that could be someone from yesterday, day before that, 2 weeks ago, a year. Could be someone from your childhood, could be someone from your last life. But that's what Saturn does. So on the 18th of September, Saturn finally went direct. When it was in retrograde, it was in retrograde for a little bit, and when it was in retrograde, everything that was underneath the surface was being pulled to the surface. It's helping you clean your karma. So when it goes back there, it pulls back everything that you needed to fix. So you could have somebody coming back, an ex, someone that you dated, someone maybe you didn't date, someone who was a friend that you probably may have gotten to a relationship with had there been a different set of circumstances at the time, something like that. So this is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups, all of them are full with emotion. And usually it's because there is someone coming back from your past that wants to resume something romantically with you. The Ace of Fire. There is a lot of fire here. We don't have a whole lot of swords, Aquarius, but we do have fire. Fire is, as we just said, fire is the Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo card, and this particular one is a new start in passion. So this normally I see here, it just looks like a lit lantern, but in most of the tarot it does show the phallic symbol. So this is passion. This is passion between the sheets kind of passion, and that's coming up under the moon, and that's something that the moon is the place that you really can't see everything. You don't have a whole lot of clarity. Start that again, are we? Hang on. You are an air sign after all. So we'll travel through the air, and what is it? The Three of Water. The Three of Water is the Three of Cups, and that is a celebration. So somebody you know wants to take you out, wants to celebrate you, wants to wine and dine you. Maybe some friends want to take you out, someplace fun, but there is going to be a celebration. Something happy is going down. Oh, and there's the Empress. So the Empress, the Empress is pregnant. The Empress is, she's usually pregnant either with child, with creativity. She's pregnant with ideas. She really is the mother. She's the mother of the deck. She is the other counterpart to the Emperor. So she'll take care of everyone. The Emperor takes care of the financial parts, and she will mother everyone. So this is the Empress. She also is very intuitive. So if this is you or the person that you're thinking about, this person is very intuitive, and this is the Empress. That means that she's also the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water is the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Fire, and the Queen of Earth. So she has all of those, and she's the keeper of secrets. You can tell her all your stuff and she's not going to tell anybody. She'll also give advisement if you need so, but she is someone that you can count on to give you advice when you need it. She is a mother, she's a nurturer and a caregiver, and that's what she loves to do. So like I said, she's usually pregnant or fertile with other things. So if you are not looking to get pregnant, you might want to do something about that. And if you are looking to get pregnant, bravo. Good luck. That's coming up under the Five of Fire, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe you do want to get pregnant, maybe you don't. The Five of Fire is sort of the internal struggle, right? Whether or not to go with the King of Fire. Perhaps the Empress wants to go, who knows? We have the Eight of Fire. More fire. The Eight of Fire is passionate messages that are coming in quickly. So that would be texting, email, messenger, that kind of thing. So if you do have a special someone that you're waiting for a message from, these messages are going to begin to come in. So whomever you are dealing with who has not been communicative, who will begin to communicate with you very soon. It says that those are love messages that are coming in quick. So again, lots of fire. It's kind of funny because as I look at it, it's blue to the left, which is all the water, and to the right, it's all red, which is fire. Very interesting. The Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is feeling stuck, I guess it would be, because it's something that's keeping you up at night, keeping you depressed and sad and full of anxiety. You can't sleep, you're tossing and turning, you keep dreaming, that kind of thing. So the nine of air being swords, is the staying up at night because you're trying to reach a decision, something that's giving you anxiety, maybe a little bit of depression. The Six of Fire. Six of Fire is actually victory. So it is the victory card in the tarot, and this is coming back from the war. So not only winning the fight, but actually winning the war. Being no worse for wear. Someone has shined up your armor, you're looking the best you can look, and you're going in for the victory, or the person you're dealing with. And the Star, the hope and the dream. The moon behind you, just illuminating enough that you can plan for today. So your hopes and dreams are on the way. Wow, that's a good reading. So far, so good. We've got passion, we've got love, we've got celebration, we've got hopes and dreams being fulfilled. The Star is also balance. It's also indicative of having balance in your life. And it looks like you're going to have victory. We just got to get rid of the sadness here. The Page of Fire. So the Page of Fire is... The Page of Fire is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is usually taking a new route in love. So perhaps you've been single and it's time to partner up. Maybe you've had the opportunity to do that already. Maybe you haven't. But this page, it could be younger than you. You could be younger than them. This page usually comes in to bring love messages indicating that they're now taking a different turn in love and they're interested in you. Five of Water. The Five of Water, you can see she looks a little forlorn almost. You can see her dramatic hand against her head, indicating that she's not really going through anything that's super horrifying, but maybe just a little bit of meh, you know, it just didn't go my way. I would rather have it go my way, and it didn't go my way, and that sort of annoys me. So yeah, so that's what it is. It's sort of, most readers will call it the card of spilt milk, because it's kind of like you're feeling bad about yourself. You don't feel good about what just went down, and you just need more happiness, I guess, in your life. And then you feel a little bit stuck about a decision you're trying to make. So usually the depiction for the Two of Air is the Two of Swords, and that person usually has a blindfold on. They don't really want to see what's coming. They have to make a choice. Should I stay or should I go? Should I go that way, this way? It's sort of a crossroads card, but sort of a card where you're sort of stuck within yourself, like you're at a deadlock, that you really don't know what to do and you can't come to a resolution. And temptation, there's the devil. So the devil does tempt you with things like addictions, too much drinking, too much food, too much like stuff that makes you heavy, not taking care of yourself. This usually comes up when you feel chained to something. You could be chained to an idea, you could be chained to something that takes up too much of your time. You're out of balance when this appears. This also is a lot of sex, is what it is. It's a lot of passion and a lot of that kind of interactions with your person. So this can be one of those two things. And you know, the thing is that sex can be an addiction as well, right? So it's usually when you're chained to something that you can't get rid of, and you just wish that you could. So it could be like smoking, drinking, playing too many video games, you know, whatever's going to throw you out of whack and make the people around you unhappy. Then there's the Nine of Fire. And this is the card, as we call it, the wounded warrior. So this person's kind of been through it. They've taken care of the things they need to take care of so far. They've taken 9 actions. They're carrying the burden, and it's heavy, and they're exhausted. So it's time to put down those burdens. When we get to the 10 of Fire, that's when you can put down the burdens. But right now it looks like you're just waiting for one more strike. Like things aren't going your way right now. And it's not making you happy, for sure not. Then there's the Two of Water, which might make you happy because this is a love card. Somebody's in love with you, or you're in love with somebody, and it's happened quickly. it's come along pretty quick because we went from the 9 of fire to oh poor me to wham, I'm in love. So something's happened in between here that we're not aware of, and it looks like you're in love, and chances are that the 9 of fire is not going to be very long lived. This is the last card coming out on your draw here. Tower. So the Tower, we know the Tower is good, the Tower is bad. I always see the Tower as a learning experience. This is the time when you must take the time to learn. Whenever something goes wrong for me, or something is unfavorable, less than I expected of it, well, first of all, I learned to get rid of my expectation, but when something is going on in my life and a Tower does come, I have a Tower moment, I look at the lesson. What am I to learn here? Because I don't want to take that into the next life when I go. I don't want to have to relearn that stuff and clean up my karma. I'm trying to do it while I'm here. So the Tower comes and just shakes down everything that is not fulfilling your needs, things that you don't need, things that you're scared to get rid of. That's what gets knocked down. Things that no longer fulfill you and you're scared to get rid of them, that's what gets knocked down. So basically it's a knockout, drag out with yourself. Things get shaken down, you get sad, you start cleaning up the rubble and start rebuilding, and you just rebuild until it's the Tower that you really love. You build a stronger Tower, you learn lessons, and you move forward. And that's how it goes. So Aquarius, this is a great reading. I mean, we started out with you could be pregnant, and then we said in the middle that maybe you are pregnant. So if you don't want to get pregnant, you should probably take precautions on that. We have a king, a fiery, passionate king, and we also have the Lover's card. So that is probably good for the next couple of weeks. That is coming up for you by the end of September here. There's going to be some decision making that you have to do. I'm now going to go in with the Sacred Travelers Oracles, and we're going to see if we can pull cards that just kind of pull all of this stuff together here for you. And I have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. And you are cherished by the angels. Just want to talk for a moment about 1111. Do you ever see it on the clock? Do you ever see 1111, 111, 333, 555? Start paying attention to that. And as you notice the 1111 and the 111, you're going to start just automatically turning to the clock. Your intuition is going to tell you to look at the clock when these numbers come up or when they're very close. So when you get them, please Google them and find out what's going on. Some of them will tell you you're on the right path. Some of them will tell you this is the time to ask your angels for whatever you want. So, you know, some of them open a portal to the universe, and, you know, you have a moment to tell the universe that you're grateful or ask for something. So please remember to watch the clock. You are cherished by angels. You are watched. Somebody is watching you and taking care of you. Watch the clock and you'll know who that is. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. This is something that we all need to learn, right? I know that we're all destination addicts. I used to be a destination addict, and I just wanted the next thing. Once I got that thing, I just wanted the next thing. And once I got that thing, you know, I was just never happy with what I had. And I learned that I was a destination addict. So living in the now is where you need to be. Not worrying about what went on in the past. You can't fix that. Not worrying about what's going to happen in the future. You can't predict that. So my suggestion is to live in the now. Enjoy the journey. There's a little map and a fox on the map there. So yeah, enjoy the journey, you guys. It's your life, and you know, it's meant to be enjoyed. You're not just here to work, eat, and sleep. You're here to enjoy each other. So make sure that you do that. I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks, Aquarius. Thanks for coming in and clicking and watching. I really would love if you would subscribe. If you can find it in your heart to give me a like on this video, I would really love that. I'm really trying to build up my subscription so I can stay online with you guys and make this my priority. I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for clicking on this and for watching. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.